5 people in this room, and you guys like had a line around the block, and I'm very stressed out. Like, who are you here to see? Who are you here to see? What's happening? So I'm very clearly having a midlife crisis. That's why I'm here. I joined a comedy class that I always thought maybe I'd be okay at it or whatever. I didn't know I was joining a support group for people with adult ADHD. But, y'all, I needed that anyway, so, God works in mysterious ways. It is what it is. In our first class, oh, bless you. Bless you, girl. In our first class, we had like this introduction, and I mentioned that I'm working through some trauma. I know I'm like the only one. And everybody has this opportunity to give advice, like raise your hand and give people feedback. And one of the guys, bless his heart, wonderful man in our class, raises his hand. And he lets me know, hey, if you're going to talk about trauma, you need to have a punchline. You can't just be up there bumming people out the whole time. And I was like, fuck. I had no idea what we were doing here. My plan was just to stand up here and cry for 5 minutes and hope you guys liked me enough to laugh. Fucking bullet dodge, you know what I mean? No, I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with crying, and I get it. I'm a millennial, okay? So I know not to cry in public, right? Like, I still, to this day, I still apologize if I accidentally cry in public. Because as millennials, we know you better stop crying, lest ye be given something to cry about. Does anybody else here have a fucked up family? Like, how many of you did not realize you had a fucked up family until you were way older than you should have been? And you're sitting there talking about your wonderful family, right? And like, my mom used to always tell me growing up, like, don't air your dirty laundry. Every family has problems. Like, you don't air your dirty laundry, people will think badly of you. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I get older and we're all sharing stories, and I share some of my stories, and everybody's faces are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, oh. Okay, so maybe not everybody's family has all these things. I have a really good life. I do. I have a really good life. I have a wonderful husband. He loves me so much. He makes me want to love myself more. And I'm not used to it. Sometimes when you like have a bad relationship with somebody who is maybe like your type, and then you just like take a hard left, you're like, fuck this shit, I'm going for something exactly the opposite. Well, that's what I did when I met my husband. I love my husband. He's wonderful. He's great. He's a 5'11" Jewish man. He's bold. He's wonderful, right? Before him, I was engaged to a 6'6" white rapper named Chad. I wish that was a joke. Stories these days are just different than they used to be. Like, I used to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and like, where's Chad? Where's he at? Right? I go out, I look, he's smoking weed in the studio, dropping a track. All right. It's about me. These days, I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear noise downstairs. What the fuck's going on? I look, my husband's watching fucking Star Wars cartoons. What happened? I signed up for this. Okay, it's fine. I used to fight with Chad about like, hey, you're spending all of the money on drugs. Now with my husband, I'm like, another $400 Lego Starship. Cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's totally fine. I think I actually got through this much quicker than I thought that I would. There's just still a bunch more to say, but I think my time might be up, so you'll never
Great job, Lorette. And keep that going for next game.